Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September 20th. Never mind, what the fuck am I thinking? July, it was like 2 months past now. Today's September 20th, on a Saturday afternoon in the evening here at the Dragon House. Right next to me, we have a 155-pound amateur title contender, Marcos Bautista. And one of the OGs at the Dragon House promotion has been fighting on my event since beginning.
Yeah,
you know,
2023.
2023 is almost 2 years now. Like Marco, let's introduce you once again to all the MMA fight fans out there. Who are you? Where are you born and raised? Where are you coming from?
All right, well, thank you, Zhong, for the fight again. Marcos Bautista, I'm from Half Moon Bay, just turned 20, no longer a teenager, so this will be my first fight as a 20-year-old.
That's right. That's a crazy thing. You just turned 18 when you first
when I fought,
fight on my show. Now you just turned 20. You know, holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow. So for Half Moon Bay, keep it going. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. So Half Moon Bay, small town, down south, and if you ever heard of it, it's like the beach, calm, foggy town. I think everyone should go there. We have a lot of cool stuff there. You know, I work at a restaurant called Breakwater Barbecue. If you can't tell, you should definitely stop by there. You know, it's always busy there, but you should definitely go in there, get a couple bites of something.
Now, you used to work in the hotel right there.
Yeah.
And now you work in the restaurant.
Now I'm working at this restaurant, yeah.
Damn, that's why you got a little bit bigger though. I haven't seen you for what, 6 months?
Yeah, since that May, yeah.
I didn't see you May. I saw you last time you fought was March.
May.
Oh, that's right, May. We're 6 months. Damn, fucking time flies, man. I don't realize, you know. So now I trying to get you on the last card too, and I know you busy with work, live, and summertime.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it happen. Now finally happened. So now you fighting a guy is also from another town, from Chico, Jose Martinez. What do you know about your opponent?
Not much other than, he's from Chico. He's fought on this show before. I've only seen, I don't know if it's his most recent fight, but I saw his fight against, I don't know the name of the guy, but I always see him at the fights. It's the guy with the braids and he's tatted. He's from Ukraine. Where's the Ukraine flag? I don't know, but I saw their fight and it was like I think decision. Nothing too crazy, yeah.
No, what do you think of him and how do you prepare for him? Where do you see yourself having an advantage on him?
Everywhere. I have an advantage everywhere, like striking, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I think basically everywhere I have the advantage. Also just mentally, I think I have the advantage there. So, yeah.
You fought the best of the best. I think the two of the loss that you have, you fought Muslim. Muslim, he's already turned pro now.
Yeah.
It's undefeated 1-0 pro. And that fight actually, like, even though they got the Bucky Cho on you, I think you were winning the fight until that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you were winning the fight until that moment. And then with Trey Orlando, that was pretty crazy fight. That was the fight. I think you learn a lot from that fight and you grow a lot from that fight. That's such a competitive fight. And I'm still waiting for Trey. He told me he wanted to turn pro in the last event, and I'm like, what's up? And then he's like, I'll wait till the next event. Now this event's like, what's up? And it still hasn't turned pro yet. So I don't know, he might want to marinate a little bit more and trying to keep grinding a little more training before he turned pro. So we'll see. I might get him on the next event next year, March, and then hopefully he can turn pro. Kind of like to see the regional champion on my amateur and then turn pro, same as Fernando.
Yeah.
So what's up, Fernando, man?
He's just training, getting everything together, working on a plan, but yeah, just training. He'll be here soon.
In the perfect world, how much longer you want to keep doing the amateur before you go pro?
That, not too sure. Still very young, 20 years old. I'm in no rush.
Yeah, that's true.
Just want to. I keep growing. Like John said, I look bigger.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? You do look bigger. Like I used to watching you walk around at 160 or something, and maybe 170 the most. But now, what do you walk around right now?
Ooh, a lot heavier than before. Yeah, I walk
180, 85.
Yeah, we touched there. Yeah.
Holy shit! Like man, I saw you like you just filled out. So
yeah.
Now, is that going to be a problem for you to make 155?
No, there's no problem over here. I'm very disciplined. And yeah, I'm committed to 155. If I knew I wasn't, I wouldn't take it. But yeah, I grew, and that's just how it is. I just grow. So
now in the future, it's a possibility. The way you look, the way you build, it's a possibility for you to fight at 170.
Yeah, if I keep growing, I guess, then definitely 170 is there. I want to try. I definitely want to try 170 amateur. Mm-hmm.
Just to see how you feel and.
Yeah, so I'm in no rush as a pro. I would want to do 170 as an amateur. Just no rush for a pro, but I definitely want to fight 155 amateur again. Get a couple more belts. 170, try it out, see how it is. But by the time, a couple years, we'll see how it is. If I'm still growing, then we'll try 170. But as of right now, I think 155 is a sweet spot for me.
Now, if this fight you come off a win and become a belt holder, I always try to talk to all the champions, and hopefully you can defend the belt at least one more time before a move up or fight different things. The next person in line at 155 is quite a bit. Actually, I do have a couple other 155 on the, waiting in line, but I think they are friend of yours, can't really fight you.
Yeah, right? So there's a mix of some things, some circumstances. John, he trains at Claudio, and I train. I've been there. He's a good buddy of mine. We're always very respectful in the locker room. So it's I would never want to fight him. He would never want to fight me. It's very respectful. Zach, Baby Shrek, right? We were supposed to fight in March. And, I've always been down to fight him. He pulled out one time. Then we're supposed to fight in August. I couldn't fight in August. Then, this card, you offered me him, but he trains with Gavin, and, Gavin's one of my friends and teammates, coaches. So it's it's a little awkward there. I'm not that I'm not down to fight these guys, obviously, and not that these guys aren't down to fight me. But it's just, I don't think it seems likely. If we train together. But on our record-wise, I don't think any of our coaches would want that, but it's all respect here. I would have loved to fight Zach, right? Because that's I kind of always saw we were near each other in weight rankings and all this stuff. But,
yes, yeah, you guys are very pretty much right there.
Yeah, but then he started training with Gavin, so then it was just kind of awkward there, and things happen. But it's a big world. I'm fighting a guy from Chico, so it's not that hard to find the fights, especially at 155. There's a bunch of people that weigh 155 or around that weight, so there's
pretty swamped. There's a lot of people waiting in line. So after you become a champion, and hoping you can defend a title at least one time.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's gonna be and then before you move up to 170.
Yeah.
So here we go, guys. Now on the any special loved one training partner. Coaches, friends, supporters that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, just everybody in Half Moon Bay. I feel like this time around I have a huge support system. My mental is just very good. I'm very focused. This fight, already very disciplined with the diet. And, everyone at Raul's, my brother, Fernando, Juan, Raul, Matt, Carson, Aaron, all those guys, even some guys I train with on the side, like Fabricio, he helps me with my wrestling. My girlfriend helps me, we work out together. She makes me food. There's just, I have a big support system that's helped me throughout this whole entire process of fighting. So it's very thankful for everyone. My parents, my mom always cooks for me still. And,
your mom is always coming to the fight.
Yeah, my mom's the loudest person there, so it's and she loves it. She loves to see me fight. Obviously your mom doesn't want to see you get hurt, but she loves it. She encourages it. And she believes in me, and she knows I'm strong. So yeah, and my dad too. He's always giving me advice. He comes from a fighting background, and he always tells me you got to keep running more run, more punches, more kicks, more. He's very old-fashioned, but he knows what he's saying. So everyone in my family is just a strong support system. Everyone outside my family, friends from all over, from college, all over the country. Everyone. I have a very, very strong support system.
So. Well, Half Moon Bay seems like a very tight community.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's not a whole lot of martial art schools out there. I mean, Raul martial art has been around for a long time, and you guys pretty much really tie into a lot of local businesses and everything. So it's a very tight community. Every time when I have people fight from Half Moon Bay, from Raul's gym, is always the whole Half Moon Bay is always come out to support. That's a really blessing. And when you come to the city like this, it's so many things happen every weekend, so nobody really trying to pay attention on anything, but the support is not quite as much as the Half Moon Bay crowd, So that's why I always try to draw you guys out of there and coming to my event is such awesome. Now, when you're watching Jose Martinez fight, how do you see this fight is gonna go down?
Yeah, I don't know how I see it with him. You know, sometimes opponents change. You know, I've had a lot of pullouts in the past, you know, couple months and year. So I don't really know if I'm gonna fight him still. Hopefully I do. Hope he doesn't pull out. Pray. But yeah, I don't really have a specific like vision of how it's gonna go. All I know is I'm gonna be a winner that day, and I'm gonna have a belt around me. So whoever it is, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna have a belt around me. It's gonna look good. But yeah, no vision on how it's gonna go. All I know is whoever it is, I'm just gonna walk them down. You wanna bang, we can bang. You wanna wrestle, you're gonna get stuffed. It's gonna be fine. So I'm excited for whoever it is, and November 8th is the most.
When you're watching Jose's fight, what do you think of his style? Like I don't see him as a much of aggressive attacker. Like, how do you counter that? You're gonna walk him down and just put pressure forward?
So yeah, like from the one fight I've seen, you know, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna watch more of his stuff. But from the one fight I've seen, which is I think his most recent, he did kind of back away a lot. But he would, you know, counter. I feel like he's one of those guys who just kind of waits and counters, finds a spot, you know. And there's nothing. You know, those are the guys you got to kind of watch out for, because, you know, they're not like scared to fight you full on. They're just kind of baiting you and trapping you and all this stuff, which is, you know. And for the grappling, I don't know how good it is, but I'll be ready for a really good grappler. And yeah, I think I will be the one dictating this fight, either going forward, pressuring it, you know, and trying to drown him in there, or at least get him out of there quick. So we'll see how it goes. But other than that, I think I'll be the one that's dictating the fight.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. For more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This event is going to be live stream pay-per-view nationwide. You cannot make it to the event. Making sure you guys order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. This is our last event of the year. And don't forget, guys, we have the December 6th, after the November 8th fight card, we have a submission-only grappling, kids and adult, and also super fight. Hopefully you can come on to do the super fight on that too, December 8th. So for more info about that grappling event, also check out DragonHouseMMA.com, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some like and support, and then follow me on Instagram. I keep putting more contents on my Instagram about the upcoming fight card, who I signed, who's gonna be on the card, and activities going on in the gym. So yes, more content for all the Bay Area fight fans out there. So now any special loved one, training partners, you want to shout out, and also what are you going to say to your opponent if he's watching this interview?
Yeah, so like I said, you know, all my family, everyone in town, and you know, at my job, Breakwater Barbecue, you know, we've been talking about sponsorships and all this stuff. So it's down by there, like by the harbor in Half Moon Bay. You'll just ride across. It's super busy. You should go down there. It's really delicious. That's probably why I'm so big right now. You know, it's very hard not to eat the food there.
Make sure the owner pick up 20 tickets.
Yeah. It's very good food, and definitely check it out. Like we have a lot of people coming all over the Bay Area just to, you know, come and try the food. They see it all over TikTok. You know, it's a very famous spot.
I'm gonna check it out too.
Yeah, it's very good. And then
so when I hashtag you on the interview, making sure you hashtag them too, so
yeah,
I can
100%,
have people more following him. You know. So your opponent, what do you have to say to him?
Jose, if I fight you, please, you know, keep training. Give me a very strong fight. You know, don't make it you know, if it's quick, you know, good job on me. Make it a long one for me, you know, test me. You know, I'm very young, I need to be tested. I want to grow in this sport. So, you know, put it out there on me, and stay healthy in your training camp. God bless, you know, protect your family, your friends, your training partners, everything. And I hope, you know, we can meet November 8th.
Once again, who is your favorite UFC fighter right now, current?
I think I would have to say Ilya.
Ilya.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite fighter right now.
Now he's fighting, who is he fighting right now?
There's rumors Gaethje. There's rumors Gaethje.
I don't think that fight is going to be much of a competition. I think he's going to run through Gaethje.
Yeah, I think Gaethje doesn't have a lot in him yet.
No.
So.
Yeah, if somebody fight, it has to be like better grappler, better wrestler mixed with the striking. Like Gaethje, pretty much know like. And the more and more he fight, the older he fight, more like it just become a pure striker now.
Yeah.
He has not much of a ground game to show, and not much of a wrestling, even though his background's wrestling. But I guess sometimes people just forget where he coming from, and he draws a lot of attention by knocking people out. So now he's like into that style. But against Ilya with the boxing, I think he's gonna be get his fact check pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I think Ilya would definitely beat Justin Gaethje. I think he should also, I think he should fight Arman. That'd be a really good fight.
That is the fight I think would be like.
That'd be a good fight. I still think Ilya wins that one, but yeah, it'd be a good fight.
That's good. And then make sure you guys follow this young man.
Yeah.
Once again, what's your Instagram, Marcos?
Instagram is @Margoat_71, MARGOAT_71. Facebook, don't have it. Number, you can't have it. And
directly get at him on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Get a ticket from this young man so he can get a little credit for it. Amateurs, they don't get paid to fight, so get a ticket from him, get a little credit for him, so that's all the support you can get. You are the main event on the undercard, yes.
I am the main event on the undercard, which also means I'm basically the main event of the whole entire show. So, just like always, it's bring a strong crowd. I'm not fighting this time super late, huh? No 9 p.m.
You are the last fight on the amateur before the pro kicks off.
So it'll be a great time to fight, right?
Yeah, it's probably, I would say maybe around, the pro kicks off around 7:15. So your fight's about 6:45-ish.
Perfect. All right, so you heard it from here. We are fighting around 6-ish. Nothing crazy, no bedtime stuff. Last time I was in the locker room yawning, having some cold sweats. I was so tired. But now this time we're gonna be perfect. We're gonna look good out there. We're gonna be cut. We're gonna be looking really good again, because I think I'm gonna look really good around November. Usually.
Let's rock and roll. This is the last fight of the year before everybody enjoy their holiday. Come out, support, and get a beer. Have some fun cheering for anyone out there, even people that you don't know. Just pick a random person and cheering for them. And there's a blue corner, red corner. Just having a little bit of fun and support the event, have a good time. And once again, always awesome to have this young man on my event, and looking forward to see how far this young man can go in his fight career. And I'm very happy to be part of his journey. So good to have you on board, brother.
Zhong.
Yep.
You have any predictions of this fight?
My prediction, I think, is going to be a war. So, but I also see like you gaining a little bit of size. And the other opponent coming down from 170. So, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Like, I really can't have much of a prediction. Didn't see you for 6 months, and I want to see what kind of progress you make on this 6 months.
Yeah, look at me. The progress speaks for itself. And if you were to bet this whole entire gym on who's winning that main event, who is winning that main event? This whole gym, everything in this gym, you had to put it on the line because you have to choose the right winner. Who is winning?
Well, I can't really bet on this fight.
You heard it here, guys. I am winning. It's scripted. I will have the belt November 8th.
We'll see you guys November 8th. I'm Zhong signing out.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.